36-yard attempt for Elling, who missed one earlier. It's up and hits the upright, but goes through. It's good. The Vikings with a 17-6 lead. Minnesota 6:48 away from capturing the NFC North, and things appear to be bouncing their way. Elling kicks it off. Josh Scobie for Arizona across the 30. Up near the 40. First down from the 40. McCown. Complete to Bolden. Natil on the stop. You know, the Minnesota defense under O'Leary doing a good job. They had been giving up 342 yards a game. Today only 129 yards.
Picking up the offensive pace right here with a no huddle.
And there's a look at George O'Leary on 2nd and 8. McCown throwing, intended for Bolden, incomplete. A lot of scoring there, James, and whether it's Favre or Green, it won't matter if the Vikings hold on here. 3rd and 6. McCown throwing for Nathan Poole. Incomplete.
Great coverage downfield by the Minnesota defense. But there's only so long you can stay with coverage. Nathan Poole here has the ball thrown to him. And it would have been a tough catch to make, but you got to make those catches when they come to you.
And Nathan Poole played Randy Moss on the scout team in practice this week. We were watching Friday, and he made a nice one-handed catch.
Arizona, this is the second timeout.
That drew a cheer from some of the other teams that were watching. San Diego leading the Raiders, so if Arizona loses, if those scores hold up, the Cardinals, yes, would have the first pick in the upcoming draft.
What do you think, Eli Manning?
Him or Roethlisberger. Looking on is Josh McCown on 4th and 6. The Cardinals go for it. Don't forget the Cotton Bowl on Fox, January 2nd. McCown throwing, completing to Bolden, reaching across. And I don't know if he had the catch for the first down, but when he made the effort, the ball came out. The Vikings are saying they stopped him.
He's not very happy right now, Anquan Bolden.
It looked like when he made the catch, Bill, that he didn't have the first down. He needed that extra reach.
Yeah. Well, I think it was a great effort.
And you like the call going for it. Obviously, you're a 3-12 team.
Absolutely. Why not? You know,
you're 2 scores down.
Why not try to spoil things for this team?
It's a nice tackle there.
I mean, you got to go where the ball hit, don't you?
The Arizona runner was ruled down by contact. Result of the play, first down.
All right, so the Cardinals get a break and get the first down. In the last 16 games on grass for the Vikings, that's their only win. Has been at Lambeau, which started this year. They're trying to win on grass here.
This could be their second.
McCown on first down. Throwing deep for Bolden. Broke it up. 3 Vikings there defending. Only 4 catches for Bolden today. The Viking defense has kept him out of the picture. That's for Bryant Johnson, who has a catch at the 35, and it's a first down for the Cardinals.
Beautiful catch right here. This is one thing that he hasn't done well, is make catches downfield, but here in between 2 defenders makes a great grab.
On first down, trailing by 11. Cardinals have to be thinking a touchdown, a 2-point conversion, and a field goal. Well, they're not going to get it that way.
Kevin Williams is coming alive. Interception, sack. This guy is dominating this football game.
So much for rookies hitting the wall.
Right here. Makes a quick move.
That's the
Leonard Davis, he had him just spinning.
5th sack for the Vikings, 2 for Kevin Williams, so he has 9.5. McCown. Penalty flag down, and McCown is down at midfield.
Holding, defense. defense, number 96. 5-yard penalty, automatic, first down.
Billy Lyon called for the infraction, and it gives the Cardinals a first down.
I think they were trying to run a little screen there, and I think he just grabbed the receiver.
Have not been as productive as the people thought they would be.
Just not very athletic as an offensive line.
On first down, McCown complete to Emmett Smith at the 40. Mike Nattiel making the stop. One of those young linebackers along with Nick Rogers, E.J. Henderson, they add some speed to the defense.
In the nickel situations, they bring in these two rookies, Mike Nattiel and E.J. Henderson, and that's exactly what they do. They add speed to this defense.
Do the Vikings have a championship defense, in your opinion? When you talk postseason, it's a different level.
They have a championship offense, and sometimes your best defense is a great offense.
McCown to throw. Another sack for the Vikings. And Chris Hovan in. Chris Hovan, who admittedly has not had a great year. Fourth-year player out of Boston College. Third down, McCown to throw. He's got some time and has a man high, and a nice catch by Nathan Poole up around the 11-yard line.
He had all day to throw right there.
And Poole made a nice adjustment on a high throw.
Made a real nice adjustment. But the key to that is the offensive line blocking for him. When you give Josh McCown that much time to throw the football, he'll complete it every time.
Under 3 minutes to play in regulation. Cardinals are down by 11. The Vikings are that close to the NFC North division title and knocking the Packers out of the playoff picture. Complete to Bolden at the 5 and out of bounds. From the 5. Second down. McCown. Complete to Nathan Poole near the first down marker. It'll bring up third down for Arizona, obviously fourth down territory. They only need one.
That's a scary pass to make down here on the right near the end zone. One of those quick outs.
And Emmett Smith in the backfield. 2:17 to go. Emmett Smith goes forward. And we'll see. It looks like he didn't get the first down. Let's check the first down marker and watch where Emmett goes.
This is a 2-minute warning.
He was fighting for it, that's for sure.
So it's going to be fourth down for the Cardinals. We'll see what they do. Trailing by 11 when we come back. McCown throws. Touchdown Cardinals. Steve Bush on the receiving end. And the Vikings can't count on that division title just yet.
Well, I think Emmett was upset because he wasn't getting the ball, but it worked out for the team right there. McCown, with extra effort, made that play happen.
Well, Emmett Smith had his chance earlier when he carried on third down and didn't get the first.
Looks like they're going for it, but a little play action. He just rolls out, is able to hit Steve Bush in the end zone.
Steve Bush, the backup tight end from Arizona State, played his
We
college
will
ball.
review the previous play.
I don't know if he caught that ball, Chris.
Let's think ahead for a moment. Really, you're going to doubt this, huh?
I'm going to doubt
Well,
this now.
you're a defensive guy, so
Absolutely.
we have to kind of put an asterisk by your opinion.
You could see by the reaction from the defense when they were looking right at it that they were no way.
All right,
He did
now,
not.
does he use the ground to make the catch, to keep the ball in his hands? You can't really tell
You
because
can't tell
McCown
because of the
and
helmet.
Williams are in the way. But let's think ahead. Let's say they don't well, let's hear from the officials because Arizona will go for 2. Then if they get the 2, would you onside kick it?
Well, absolutely.
You only have one timeout remaining.
Why not?
You're going to have to.
After reviewing the play, and
All right, I'm going to interpret because there was a short in his wiring, but it's a touchdown. So Steve Bush made the catch. And the Cardinals are going for the 2-point conversion with 1:54 to play in regulation. Now, if they make this, and again, they only have one timeout, then they're within 3. So we could see the onside kick.
They are definitely making things interesting.
Emmitt Smith in the backfield. Still letting off some steam. McCown throwing to Emmitt Smith, who doesn't get in. E.J. Henderson with a big-time tackle.
Nice play by a rookie. Really nice play. Sees the play the whole way.
Janice Casaza and the senior producer of Fox Sports, Bill Brown. Executive producers are Ed Gorin and David Hill. The onside kick.
They got it.
And
they got the kick.
Damian Anderson came down with a reserve running back.
Exactly how it's designed. Make it bounce up into the air, get a deflection, and come down with the football.
The kick was touched by a Minnesota receiver and caught by an Arizona player. First down.
Otherwise, the ball would have to travel 10 yards on its own, but the minute a Viking player touches it, it's a free ball.
And you're going to see Damian Anderson right there. They touch the football, and he's able to come up with a really smart play by Damian Anderson.
It looked like Kleinsasser had his hands on it, if I was seeing that properly. But the Cardinals have it with one timeout. McCown slips, throws. Brian Johnson running hand in hand with Denard Walker.
Pass interference. Defense number 20. Automatic. First down.
Right here, Denard Walker and Brian Johnson. Here's where he starts to grab him. He's basically tackling him. Tries to get position on him. I played with Denard in Denver, and he has the ability to run with you, but he also has a tendency to hold too much.
What about the position that Brian Johnson had? A 30-yard pickup on another Viking penalty. First down. McCown throws, complete to Emmitt Smith, who steps out of bounds wisely at about the 26-yard line. Denard Walker over there. 2nd and 5.
They're in a nickel situation with those young linebackers.
McCown. Complete. Nathan Poole inside the 15, around the 12-yard line. Arizona has another first down. A 13-yard pickup. It's 1st and 10 Cardinals from the 13. Clock running.
I'll tell you what, this offensive line is coming alive. We need a play by this defensive line. If they're going to make a play, they got to make it now.
Already 6 sacks in the game for the Vikings defense. The give is to Emmitt Smith.
Mike Natiel stepped up and made a nice hit there.
At Lambeau Field, some 70,000 fans are watching on the Jumbotron, watching closely this game, rooting for the Cardinals, because if Arizona can pull it out, the Packers will win the division and go to the playoffs. McCown in trouble and goes down. Kevin Williams, his 3rd sack of the game.
This guy has been unstoppable this second half.
Arizona, this is their 3rd.
Cardinals burn their final timeout.
32nd timeout.
8 sacks in the game for Minnesota.
I think that's why George O'Leary moved him inside. Got him away from the end, put him inside, let him cause havoc on offensive guards and centers.
3rd and 14. 31 seconds remaining. From the 17 of Minnesota.
Got to take a shot for the end zone here.
No timeouts for the Cardinals. McCown. The ball is loose. Lance Johnstone applying the heat. The Cardinals got it back. On fourth down.
They got to hurry up and run a play.
They don't have time to spike it.
Come on, Josh. Hurry up. If you're going to run a play, you got to run it.
This is the ball game.
Fourth down.
5-4. They're watching in Green Bay. McCown for the end zone. It's caught. Nathan Poole has a touchdown.
Wow! Can you believe it? The Cardinals just upset the Minnesota Vikings.
The Packers win the NFC North. Minnesota goes home.
What a game. Josh McCown comes up with the play of a lifetime.
His third NFL start on fourth down.
Play was ruled as force out, touchdown.
Nathan Poole, and you hear the official.
An extra point.
The official ruling the force out. And the Cardinals,
Can you believe it?
with no time left, on fourth down, there are Viking players watching, stunned on the field. And they're doubting whether he was in, but the official ruled that it was a force out.
They're playing for their coach, Dave McGinnis. What a play. What a job.
1 foot was in. He was forced out. The official quick to call that. And this will be under a booth review. It affects not just these two teams here. It affects the Packers.
Yes, it does. Look. Do you think he could have got that foot in? I don't know if he could have. They would have been better off if they would have just left him alone.
And there is Nathan Poole in what could be Dave McGinnis' last game as the head coach of the Cardinals. His good friend, Mike Tice, trying to get his team into the playoffs. And Josh McCown in his third NFL start against this Viking defense, heaving it in the end zone with no time left.
What a football game. Can you believe it, Chris? What a play by Josh McCown.
And to add to the drama, Nathan Poole with 1 foot in, and quickly the officials ruling force out. Nobody is leaving. Half this stadium filled with Viking fans, and I'll bet they're all standing in Green Bay.
During the course of the play, the only reviewable portion of the play is whether the receiver maintained control when he hit the ground. He did, ruling touchdown.
It's a touchdown, Cardinals. The Packers will win the NFC North. The Vikings, after starting out 6-0, will lose on the last day of the regular season and miss the playoffs.
By rule, we must attempt an extra point.
And the official pointing out that by rule, you do have to kick the extra point or at least attempt it. And we pointed out that the Cardinals were the only team this year who had not scored a touchdown in the last 2 minutes of the first half or the end of the game, but they did here at the very end.
Yes, they did. I tell you what, Dave McGinnis, that's a thank you present for him.
Dave McGinnis given the game ball, and Nathan Poole, who played Randy Moss in practice this week for the scout team and made a one-handed catch that got rave reviews from the team. He made a Moss-like catch there to eliminate the Vikings.
Is that enough to get for him to keep his job? What do you think, Chris?
He's too nice a guy to send home. But as he pointed out to us, he hasn't won enough games here, Dave McGinnis said. But a game like this will go a long way.
Yes, they beat a really good football team today.
So the Green Bay Packers, who got a miracle performance from Brett Favre earlier on Monday, leading at home against Denver, will win the NFC North, and Mike Tice and the Vikings miss the playoffs. An amazing comeback by the Cardinals and Josh McCown. The Cardinals win it, the Vikings go home, the Packers go to the playoffs.